Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. All right, imagine a war happening inside your body, not metaphorically, but literally. Millions of cells turning broke, signals misfiring, systems collapsing silently. And yet, by the time symptoms appear, the battle is already lost, or at least severely compromised. For centuries, medicine has fought this war blindly. We prescribe drugs that flood their entire body. We perform surgeries that remove both healthy and diseased tissue. We diagnose diseases only after they have taken hold. But what if medicine could see earlier, act precisely, and heal intelligently from within? Welcome to the world of nanomedicine. Now, in this part one, I want to talk about from sledgehammers to precision tools. Right. Traditional medicine is powerful but blunt. Chemotherapy, for instance, does not ask which cells are cancerous, right? It asks instead, how can I kill as many rapidly dividing cells as possible? So this is the difference between a sledgehammer and scalpel. Nanomedicine introduces something entirely new, which is molecular level precision. So we're no longer treating organs, we are targeting cells. Soon we may target molecules within cells. Now, in this part two lecture, I want to talk about smart nanorobots, what medicine thinks. So let us begin with perhaps the most futuristic and yet increasingly plausible concept. Smart nanorobots operating inside the human body. These are not science fiction machines with gears and motors. They are often engineered nanoparticles, programmable at the biochemical level. And their capabilities include navigating through the bloodstream, identifying disease cells via surface markers, delivering drugs directly to target sites, monitoring biological signals in real time. Imagine this. A nanorobot enters your bloodstream. It detects a tumor at its earliest formation. It releases a therapeutic payload only at that site. Then it reports back diagnosed data. This is not just treatment, this is autonomous medicine. Right. Now in section 3, as in part 3, I want to focus on stimuli responsive drug delivery, intelligence without electronics. Now, what if we could design therapies that respond to the body's environment? This is the idea behind stimuli responsive drug delivery systems. These nanosystems are engineered to release drugs only under specific condition. The first one is a change in pH, where tumors are often more acidic. And second, a rise in temperature, inflammation, or infection. And number three, the presence of specific enzymes. And think of it as a lock and key mechanism where the disease itself triggers its own treatment. This fundamentally changes pharmacology from take this drug twice daily to the drug activates only when and where it is needed. Now, in this part lecture, part number 4, it's about crossing the impossible, the blood-brain barrier. So one of the greatest challenges in medicine is the blood-brain barrier. It is a highly selective shield designed to protect the brain, but in doing so, it blocks nearly all therapeutic agents. This is why diseases like brain tumors, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease remain so difficult to treat. Nanoparticles are now being engineered to cross this barrier. They do this by mimicking natural biological molecules, exploiting receptor mediated transport pathways, temporarily and safely modulating permeability. And this is not just a technical breakthrough, it is the unlocking of the most protected organ in the human body. Now, in this part, let's look at the DNA origami, programming biology itself. Now we move deeper into something even more extraordinary, DNA origami. So using the principles of molecular self-assembly, scientists can fold DNA into precise nanostructures. So these structures can carry drugs, protect them from degradation, open only in the presence of specific cellular signals. Imagine a tiny DNA box carrying a drug. It remains closed while circulating in the body, but when it encounters a cancer cell, it opens and releases its payload. This is not just delivery, this is programmable biology. Yeah, so this is so-called programmable biology. Now, in this part 6 of lecture, I want to focus on the quantum dots, seeing the invisible. Before we can treat disease, we must detect it, right? And early detection is everything. Enter quantum dots, nanoscale semiconductor particles that emit light with extraordinary precision. They can bind to specific cancer biomarkers, illuminate tumors at the earliest stages, enable real-time imaging at the cellular level. Under the right imaging system, cancer literally glows. We are moving from late stage detection, so late stage detection to pre-symptomatic visualization. Okay, so it's like late stage detection to pre-symptomatic visualization. So it's like from we think something is wrong to we can see exactly where and how it begins. Now, in this part, let's talk about the turning point, which is the lessons from the pandemic. Many of these advances accelerated during one of the most defining global events in modern history, the COVID-19 pandemic. The rapid development of mRNA vaccines relied heavily on lipid nanoparticles, precise delivery systems, protection of fragile genetic material. And this was nanomedicine at scale. For the first time in history, billions of doses of nanoparticle-based therapies were deployed globally. It proved something profound. Nanomedicine is not just experimental, it is deployable, scalable, and transformative. Now, in the next part, I want to continue to talk on this, which is the philosophical shift from treatment to prevention. All along, I've been talking about treatment. So, what about the prevention? When we are witnessing, it's not just technological progress, it is a paradigm shift in medicine, like from reactive to proactive, generalized to personalized, invasive to minimally invasive, and late stage to pre symptomatic. So we are moving toward a future where disease is detected before it manifests. Treatment is delivered before damage occurs. Healing happens at the molecular level. Now, in this part 9, I just want to focus on ethical frontiers, power, and responsibility. But with great precision comes great responsibility. We must ask who controls these technologies, who has access to them. Can they be misused for surveillance or enhancement? What happens when medicine begins to augment, not just heal? Medicine begins to augment is like it's become improvement in treatments, but not just healing. Nanomedicine forces us to confront a deeper question. What does it mean to be human in an age where biology is programmable? Right, so as a closing to my lecture, let us return to the very beginning, the invisible war inside the body. For centuries, we have fought it with limited vision and blunt tools. But now we are beginning to see, we are beginning to target, we are beginning to design solutions at the smallest scale imaginable. And perhaps for the first time in history, we are not just reaching to disease, we are outsmarting it. The future of medicine will not be found in larger machines or stronger drugs. It will be found in the smallest interventions, working with extraordinary intelligence, invisible, precise, transformative. This is the revolution of nanomedicine, and it has already begun. Thank you. And this is the end of my public lecture for tonight's lecture. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a lovely night and God bless you bountifully in every aspect of your life. Goodbye.